Hello everyone. So this is lecture 3, class 9th, subject English. In this lecture we will study more about the parts of speech. As in the last lecture we discussed about the types of nouns, pronouns, adjectives, conjunctions. Now in this lecture we will discuss about the remaining parts of speech, that is verbs, adverbs, prepositions and interjections. And after the discussion we will switch to the introduction of new topic, that is determiners. Now, what is a verb? A verb is a word which describes the action in a sentence. That means the action words or the doing words. Examples: I play football, we eat spaghetti. Then we have two types of verbs, finite verb and non-finite verb. Finite verb, a verb that is limited by the number, the person of its subject and the tense. Non-finite verbs, a verb that is not limited by the number, the person, subject and the tense. So this was all about the finite verbs. Now non-finite verbs. As I told you, non-finite verbs are those verbs which do not change their form according to the subject, number or tense. For example, I can swim, he can swim. That means with the change of subject there is no change in the form of verb. That is non-finite verbs, and there are three types of non-finite verbs, that is the infinitive, gerund and participle. Now the infinitive is to plus first form of the verb, then gerund is verb first form plus ing, and then participle has further three segregations. And about these non-finite verbs in detail we will study in the individual chapter that is related to non-finites only. Then adverb. What is an adverb? An adverb is used to describe the action of a verb, such as how, where or when it is done. Examples: he frowned angrily. That means that modifies the verb, that is adverb. She shouted loudly. So how did she shout? She shouted loudly. They passed the test easily. Passed is the verb, and the word which is modifying passed is easily. Kinds of adverbs or types of adverbs. There are 5 types: manner, place, time, frequency, purpose or reason. Manner, that describes in which the action is done. Place, it describes where an action is done, and time, it describes when an action is done. Frequency, it shows how many times an action is done, and purpose or reason, it describes the purpose or the reason for which the action is done. Then we have prepositions. Preposition is a word which is used before a noun, a phrase noun or a pronoun, connecting it to other word. Then we have different kinds of prepositions. Simple prepositions which consist only one word, like we usually use in our daily sentences also: in, on, at. Compound prepositions which consists of 2 or more words. That means that consists when a word is joined with preposition and they are used together, they are called compound prepositions. Example: instead of, in the middle of, by the side of, etc. Then we have prepositional phrases which act as adjectives or adverbs. For example, over the rainbow, and they are formed with this process: preposition, then modifier, then any noun, pronoun or gerund. Then we have participle preposition. Participle preposition is a word which is alike concerning, notwithstanding and pending. For example, she works. Participle describes actually the time, that during the day, studies at night. So they are participle prepositions. The last topic of parts of speech we have is interjection. What is an interjection? It is a word or expression that occurs as an utterance on its own and expresses a spontaneous feeling or reaction. For example, we use ouch, wow, damn, hey, bye. So they are such interjections, after which we use exclamation mark. So we have done with the introduction of parts of speech. There are 8 parts of speech: noun, pronouns, verb, adverbs, adjectives, prepositions, conjunctions and interjections. Then we have done the introduction of all the types of them as well, and the details of which you will be studying in their individual chapters. Before that we did sentences, the 5 types of sentences with few examples. So you should be knowing about the sentences, what are sentences, what are its types, then parts of speech, how many parts of speech we have, and also their types. So here the topic of first chapter of grammar, that is sentences and parts of speech, is over. Now we switch to next topic, that is determiners. Now what are determiners? Determiners are the words that refer to something specific or something of a particular type. The determiner is used in every case to clarify the noun. There are 5 types of determiners: article, possessive, numeral, quantitative, demonstrative. So they are classified into 5 types, and there are 5 types of determiners, and we will be discussing about each of them in detail one by one. So today we will discuss about only article determiners. As you are much familiar with articles, you know what are articles. Articles are used to indicate whether or not we expect our listeners to know which things or people we are referring to. That means they help us to know the things or the people for which we are referring to, right? They help to indicate particular people, things in general. And there are 2 types of articles: indefinite articles and definite articles. Indefinite articles, a or an; definite article is the. So I told you there are 2 types of articles: definite articles and indefinite articles. Definite article is the, and indefinite articles a and an. Indefinite articles are called indefinite. Why? Because they do not refer to a particular person or thing. For example, I have a pen, I saw an ox, she is eating an orange, like these. So they are not referring to anything particular. If I talk about definite articles, then definite article is known as definite because it refers to a particular person or thing. For example, she is the most intelligent girl in the class. That means I am referring to the girl who is the most intelligent girl in the class. In such manner, the articles have been divided in 2 parts, that is definite and indefinite. Now we will study about their uses, that where we have to use the and where we have to use a and an, and where we are not supposed to use any article, but there are exceptions also for some rules. You might be knowing the uses of the. We use the when we already mentioned the things we are talking about. Suppose in a sentence, if we are talking about anything common, but after that sentence we are again talking about that particular thing. Like, she has got 2 children, a girl and a boy. The girls ate and the. That means we are referring to which boy about whom we talked in the first sentence. So in this way we use the. Then to talk about rivers, oceans and seas, to talk about the names of particular rivers, to talk about the name of oceans and seas like the Nile, the Pacific. Then also we use before nouns when we know there is one of a particular kind. That means to specific things, for specific things only we use this article, definite article the. The sun, there is only one sun. So the sun, the rain, the wind, they are one. They are not segregated into different types. So they are the particular, they are specified things, they are not particular thing. The is also used to say that a particular thing or person being mentioned is the best. That means before the superlative degrees of adjectives we can say that Amar's house is the place to go to, as we discussed before the names of river, and when we are using before the superlative degrees. Then We use the before islands and group of islands, then nationality, the Indian, the British, the Japanese, then famous places and sites. That means, of course, which is not particular, out of particular one that is famous places and sites, the National Gallery, the Acropolis. Countries with words: state, kingdom, republic, the United Kingdom. That means the name of countries which has these three particulars: state, kingdom, republic. Before them only we use the. Do we use the India? No. That means the countries, the name of countries in which kingdom, that is the United Kingdom, the USA, the United States of America. So state word is coming. Then the Federal Republic of Germany, that means republic word is coming. So the name of countries in which these three words will be there, only before the names of such countries we will be using the. Now we will have indefinite articles. They are of two types, a or an. As you are familiar with the uses of a and an, right? An is used before what? Vowel sounds. And what are vowel sounds? 5 vowels we have: a, e, I, o, u. So before such vowel sounds we use an, and before now remaining vowels, if we keep vowels aside, then what are left? Consonants. And before consonants we use a. So use before singular nouns that are unspecified: a pencil, an orange. Use before number, collectives and numbers: a dozen, a gallon. So in such manner we use a and an. Now indefinite articles are used before a singular noun. For example, a girl who was wearing a yellow hat. It is also used with nouns to form adverbial phrases for describing what? Quantity, amount or degree. Example, I felt a bit depressed. That means indefinite articles are used with adverbs to form phrases to represent degree. As in this sentence, I felt a bit depressed. That is representing what? That I felt a bit, representing a quantity, and is used with adverb, making adverb phrase. Now remember that we don't use a or an with uncountable nouns like milk, water, sugar. We never use indefinite article with uncountable nouns. Indefinite articles are also used in numerical sense of word one. For example, he gave me a pen. They are also used before a singular countable noun in exclamatory sentences. For example, what a beautiful sight. Here an exclamatory sentence is there and we are using indefinite article a. Then it is all, I told you that a or an is used before vowel sound and a is used before consonant sound, and we also discussed the uses of the. That the is used before the names of rivers, before the names of mountain ranges and before the names of famous books like the Ramayana, the Mahabharata, before the names of newspapers and magazines, the Times of India, the historical buildings like the Taj Mahal, before the names of trains, the Vikram, the Kanishka, like that, before the names of oceans, the Pacific Ocean, the Indian Ocean, and also before the names of islands, the Andaman, like that. And also we discussed that before the names of countries in which state, kingdom and republic will come, only before the name of such countries we will be using the. So this was about one type of determiner, that is article determiners. Now your homework is that you have to revise types of verbs, adverbs, prepositions and interjections, and also After revising first chapter of grammar, which contains two parts, that is sentences and its types, then parts of speech, 8 parts of speech, their types, only introduction part is there, so you will be revising only the introduction, not the details. Then you will switch to next chapter of grammar only, that is determiners, and you will have a look on its introduction, its types, and only you will look for the first type of determiner, that is article determiners. And in the next lecture we will be discussing more about determiners only, but you should be aware of the things which I taught you in this lecture.